The Fulani-controlled Janjaweed government and military have reportedly deployed 5 NAF jet fighter and 2 military helicopters to Nsukka yesterday, being the 2nd of April 2021. You will recall that since Wednesday this week, there have been bloodbath and gun battle between the operatives of the Eastern Security Network and the terrorists in uniforms in collaboration with their terrorists, the Fulani terrorists in Mufti. Yes, you will recall what transpired in Enugu at Adani and in Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, where, where the report has it that over 20 or even 25, and just yesterday night, I was getting that about 33, because more bodies have been discovered. We are massacred in Abakaliki, in Enugu, part of Ebonyi State, Ishelu in Ebonyi State. Now, plus the one that happened at Adani, Enugu State. Now, you'll recall also that our leader during his broadcast yesterday, on the 2nd or so, made mention of that. He confirmed that after the terrorists, the Fulani Herdsmen, finished perpetrating their atrocious acts, they flew all the way from Abakaliki to Enugu, Nsukka. And the Eastern Security Network got the information and pursued them. Of course, not just got the information. They pursued them from that Ebonyi State side down to Nsukka. And according to our leader, Nnamdi Kanu, they killed all the terrorists. Now, what happened after then? The Nigerian soldier now got annoyed and came to defend their brothers, the terrorists, because they are the same thing. The only difference is that while the other terrorists are in Mufti, then the Nigerian armies, so to say, are in uniform. So both of them are terrorists. They now came to their defense. Why? Do you mean that the Eastern Security Network should have allowed the perpetrators of that kind of heinous acts and not touch them? Is that what they mean? That is, we should have been celebrating the activities of the herdsmen now, or what? What do they actually mean? Or is the military coming to the defense of the killer herdsmen? Or are they trying to prove to the world that the Biafrans and IPOB have been right all this while, that they've been abetting and aiding terrorism in this country? They've been the sponsors, they've been the ones responsible in promoting the activities of the terrorists themselves. Because whenever we say something like that, whenever the IPOB, whenever Nnamdi Kanu accuses Nigerian soldiers and military of all those activities, that there is no difference between them and the people we see as the Fulani terrorists today, the herdsmen or bandits, people will begin to insinuate rubbish. Can any seemingly right-thinking human being now doubt that position? Can anybody begin to doubt such now, that Nigerian soldiers are actually discharging their duties with the rules of engagement? I don't get it. Now, they have not been able to bring to book or make any arrests of those people that massacred people in Ebonyi State and Enugu. They have not been able to make an arrest. Remember that even Governor Dave Umahe, that was giving the terrorists shelter, is now blaming himself. And even to the extent of telling the world that he actually knows some of the sponsors. Okay, is it the military? Is it the police? Is it the government that wouldn't know their sponsors? But none of them has been brought to book. No, any arrests have been made. And instead of the world to be talking about that, to be asking the Nigerian Army headquarters, Nigerian government and police, why such a thing should be allowed or should be condoned, everybody is keeping mute. Nigerian Army is instead going against the Eastern Security Network, a vigilante security outfit that is in charge of combating the excesses of these marauding Fulani Janjaweed from the Sahel, according to them. Where do they want us to go? What do they actually want us to do in this country? You cannot hear any of the Eastern governors rise up to condemn this. None of the senators have condemned this. None of the so-called Ohaneze Ndoshi who are deceiving themselves, none of them have risen up to condemn this. Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear yesterday that if they like, let them assemble the whole armies across the world against the Biafrans, against the Eastern Security Network. That it does not matter what they do. It does not matter the amount of arsenals they have or they assemble. As you can see, even the British have swung into action. They are now deploying their soldiers in secret to come and aid terrorism in Nigeria and aid the massacring of the Easterners, of the Biafrans. But I always take the word of Nnamdi Kanu serious. He is intelligent. He is wise. He is not the one acting. He is not the one inspiring himself on what to do as far as this assignment is concerned. He received directives from the Elohim. And if he tells you that at the end Biafra will come, believe him. At the end, it does not matter what anybody does. It does not matter what any country, it does not even matter. If US maintains blind eyes, if British, bribes the whole of the world to turn blind eyes and maintain deafening ears to our cry, it does not matter. But what matters is that they are going to kill us. We will kill them. At the end, Biafra will be restored. Please do well to subscribe to our channel. And don't panic. The Lord, the great Elohim in heaven, is behind Eastern Security Network. They have done marvelously since Wednesday. It does not matter the amount, the number of fighter jets they bring in. It is because the leader of the Eastern Security Network has not given any order to shoot any of them down. Nnamdi Kanu is not a kid. He's not daft. He knows that the Nigerian government have a jet fighter and all their air ammunition. So he made also reservations for that. He made plans for that. It is because he hasn't given any order that any of those jet fighters should be brought down. Don't worry, when time comes, in the fullness of time, you shall see who the Eastern Security Network is. And we shall know, and the whole world will know, that Nnamdi Kanu is not an ordinary man. A squad he leads, a movement he leads, will never be put to shame. That is how it is. Please don't fail to subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do that. Great thanks to all our returning subscribers. May Elohim promote each and every one of you in Jesus' name.